Hello, my name is Katarina Pavšek and I work at Feelif as a content designer. Today I would like to talk about how important it is for the blind and visually impaired people to have access to digital graphic content and what solution Feelif offers.
We are all more and more aware that we are an information-driven society. Knowledge opens up new opportunities for us and gives us the strength to establish ourselves in society. All our history, all the knowledge of humanity, important data, even social life has moved to the internet. The social isolation caused by COVID around the world has further demonstrated how much we depend on the internet. Education and work take place via the internet. We use the internet to keep in touch, to shop, and of course to relax and play. During quarantine, we paid a lot of attention to parents whose children are in inclusion. Both parents and their children suddenly found themselves in dire straits. Tactile graphic content, which their children usually received on a regular basis at school, suddenly became inaccessible to them. While their sighted peers didn't have any problem with learning from pictorial material received via email, and they were even able to watch a video for better understanding, blind and visually impaired children were deprived. The parents of blind and visually impaired children were losing their minds, as they were unable to adapt all material on their own needed for learning. They had to ask their relatives and friends for help. They were improvising, making 3D models, and some of them even bought a 3D printer, just so their child could follow the class and have equal opportunities to progress. Let me show you some content that we adapt to Feelif technology.
In front of you there is a floor plan of the 6th floor on Broadway, Oakland in California. Please rotate the tablet to the landscape position. Home button should be on your right side. The floor plan is located at the top of the screen. For floor plan description, find a description button in the lower right corner. If you want to go to the next page, swipe with 2 fingers from right to the left. Description button. Do the double tap. This is the floor plan of the bureau. There are 2 entrances on the right side. Upper entrance leads to waiting room and then into reception and to the offices, while the other entrance leads to retail area and storeroom. The wall divides the upper part of the floor plan of the lower part. In the upper part of the floor plan there are 8 offices and 2 open offices, break room, men's and women's restroom, 3 elevators, 2 stairway and 2 storages. In the lower part of the floor plan there are 2 stairway, restroom and 2 wall. Stairs. Entrance. Hall. Waiting room. Reception. Do the double tap to find Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith is in the office 1. Reception. Office 2. Office 3. Office 4. Office 8. Door. Would you like some coffee? Washroom. Wall. Hall. Wall. Elevator. Hall. Next page. You're in the Feelif Tactile books on page 2 of 3. In front of you there is a picture which will explain how a total solar eclipse works. Please rotate the tablet to the landscape position. Home button should be on your right side. The picture, description button, do the double tap. On the picture there are the sun, the moon and the earth. The sun is on the left side and there is just half of it visible. The moon is in the middle and the earth is on the right. You can feel sun's rays, umbra and penumbra on the picture. Sun. If you want to know more about the sun, do the double tap. Here are 10 sun facts. The sun is a star found at the center of the solar system. It makes up around 99.86% of the sun. Sun's rays. Moon. If you want to know more about the moon, do the double tap. The moon, or Luna, is the Earth's only natural satellite and was formed 4.6 sun's rays. Sun's rays. This is penumbra. If you want to know more about penumbra, do the double tap on penumbra. This is umbra. The umbra is a shadow's dark core. If you want to know more, do bird. Sun. Next page. You're in the Fieldbook Feelif Tactile Books on page 3 of 3. This is the map of the Great Lakes at description button. Do the double tap to learn about the Great Lakes. The Great Lakes, also called the Laurentian Great Lakes and the Great Lakes of North America, are a series of interconnected freshwater lakes primarily in the up description button. Do the double tap to hear what is on the screen. This is the map of Great Lakes of North America. On the map you can feel 4 of 5 Great Lakes which are all located in the U.S. Canada, Ontario. If you want to learn more about Canada and Ontario, do the double tap. You are listening Canada's national anthem called O Canada. If you want to hear the whole song, keep your finger on the screen. Lake Superior. If you want to know more about it, do the double tap. This is State of Michigan, United States. If you want to learn more about Michigan, do the double tap. This is State of Wisconsin, United States. State of Iowa, United States. State of Illinois, United States. Menu Fieldbooks, page 1 of 4, 77. Menu Fieldbooks, page map of Europe. Loading Fieldbook, please wait. You're in the Fieldbook across Europe with a finger on page 1 of 50. Welcome to the Feelif political map of Europe. To hear all the information you need, place the tablet on a flat surface and listen to the instructions carefully. Button 1. For a description of the political map of Europe, double tap on it. For initial instructions, hold 5 fingers on the screen until the speech ends. Button 2. To find out how to use Feelif, double tap on this button. Button 3. For instructions on how to perform a zoom pinch gesture, double tap on the button. You are approaching the information buttons. The buttons are below. You are approaching the information buttons. Italy. France. Germany. Denmark. United Kingdom. The capital city of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland is London. Norway. The capital of Norway is Oslo. Sweden. The capital city of Sweden is Stockholm. Finland. The capital city of Poland. Zooming in, showing Fieldbook. Zooming in, showing Germany. Denmark. Denmark. The capital of Denmark is Copenhagen. To feel its shape and the position of the capital city, double tap on it. Great. Feel a country that has the happiest people in Europe according to a European social science survey. You will now go to page 12. You're in the Fieldbook across Europe with a finger on page 12 of 50. The country is located at the top of the screen. Follow the shape of the country with one finger. Also find Copenhagen, capital. Zooming in, showing. Zooming in, showing.
So, how Feelif works? Feelif is a standard tablet with special relief overlay and special software. The purpose of the relief overlay is to give user orientation on flat surface. That way user can know exactly where his finger is moving. Touchscreen tracks the movement of a finger. Depending on that, software triggers different responses, which are different vibrations, sounds and speech. By paying attention to responses and knowing where his finger is moving, the picture gets created in user's brain. By using all these different sensations, Feelif provides a multisensory experience, which is important because studies show that when more senses are engaged, better, faster and easier the information is perceived, remembered and learned. And what is also important, Feelif can be independently operated by the blind person. Although Feelif can be used for many different things, such as drawing, learning Braille, or playing games,
You are about to place a ship on E1.
I will focus on the part of how you can feel and recognize digital graphics with Feelif. We developed a special app called Vliv Picture Gallery. Vliv Picture Gallery enables a blind user to fill photos with the aid of vibration. Thanks to the artificial intelligence Feelif is using, the user will get audio information of the objects that are featured in a photo. The most important difference from so far developed apps which help the blind and visually impaired with a description to make a digital picture accessible is in that, with Feelif, the blind themselves can explore the image. The shapes and surface of the photo's objects can now be followed and be precisely positioned on the photo itself. Inside the Picture Gallery app are several options of what visual information of the photo would you like to fill. It is possible to fill the edges of objects or entire surfaces. You can distinguish between different colors, which means that each color will vibrate differently. In addition to the touch sensing, the voice assistant will tell you what object you have been exploring. We developed two more apps which are connected to Vliv Picture Gallery. These are Vliv Browser and Vliv Camera. Vliv Browser is a specially adapted app for browsing the web. It is connected to the Vliv Picture Gallery and enables the user to open photos available on websites and fill their content. In addition to the essential accessibility features of Vliv Browser, the user can open photos with a double click and explore the objects and scenes, fill their shapes, colors and descriptions. With a simple swipe gesture, the user can close the photo and continue browsing the website. With Vliv Camera, the blind themselves can take photos, record videos, and scan surroundings. The app can instantly recognize objects around you, which means when moving the device around you, the app speaks out the objects that are located near you. The taken photos are opened in Vliv Picture Gallery. There is one more app we needed to mention in this field. This is Vliv Draw app. It is a special app for drawing, with the possibility of sensing and listening to what a user has drawn. The app uses various combinations of vibration, sound and color. For each color we set its vibration and distinct sound of a musical instrument to make it easier to distinguish between the lines that are drawn. This way you will not only feel your pictures, but also hear them in the sounds of piano, guitar and so on. By moving your finger along drawing, you will be able to elicit variety of tones repeatedly, as the sound harmonically changes according to the direction of the touch. Since it is so versatile, it is suitable for the blind and visually impaired, and as well as parents and teachers of blind and visually impaired children, which they can explain their illustrative content to their children easier and faster. Although these apps are of great help to the blind and visually impaired, artificial intelligence cannot replace the human touch. That is why we developed, as I see it, the most important application of all. This is Fieldbookmaker app. This special program is for people with vision who are strongly connected with the blind and visually impaired, like parents and teachers. With Fieldbookmaker, they can create content for the blind and visually impaired. A very simple interface allows you to adapt any picture into a multisensory experience. You can add sounds, voices, different vibrations, and actions to any part of the presenting picture. Using different layers, you can reveal new information in selected zoom mode. This allows the blind person to slowly and interactively explore the picture by his or her needs and interests. Feelif technology is very easy to understand and to learn, so it can be used from early ages. With custom-made Feelif apps, Feelif device can soon become an early learning tool for the blind and visually impaired children, and later on a device for recognizing more complex graphics like graphs, charts and maps, or for learning geometric functions, anatomy, chemistry and more. With Fieldbookmaker was developed some very interesting fieldbooks for learning and content for museums and galleries, which now can offer totally new user experience, not just to the blind and visually impaired, but also to people with vision who are intrigued by new technology.
Double-click on it. The flag is waving in the wind. The wind is blowing from left.
So this is all from me. Thank you for listening, and now I'm waiting for your questions.